Welcome back to, oh my God, what am I looking at? The only show on the internet where the host pees their pants on camera. I'm your host, Casually Cal. Everything I know about Taylor Swift has been shown to me against my will. I keep seeing her cult members on my feed trying to act like Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code, using their two collective brain cells to try to figure out the hidden messages and the meanings in her songs. Is this song about Kim Kardashian? If she wouldn't have capitalized the letters K-I-M, you guys wouldn't have figured it out otherwise. Is bashing Taylor Swift and her fans low-hanging fruit? Of course. But I can't just let people who are different from me enjoy something that I personally don't like. That would be insane. I need you to look at this and tell me if this is an appropriate response for an adult in public. Take all the time you need. If you're an adult crying in public, especially at a restaurant, because a Taylor Swift song came on, seek therapy. And if you're in a public place, especially a restaurant, and you see somebody crying because a Taylor Swift song came on,
you may be entitled to financial compensation.
The only time I've ever cried at a restaurant is when my dad told the lady at Frickers it was my birthday, and so they came to sing to me. The only difference is I was but a child. I was 13. Taylor Swift fans are like the perfect example of a parasocial relationship, which is just a fancy way of saying they think they could be friends with her, but their carbon footprint isn't nearly big enough. She's not your friend, even if you spend every single waking moment thinking about her, making a fan account, posting about her recent activity, or blaring every one of her songs on repeat. Grow up. In the age of him, the thought that she had behavioral regression caused by that relationship is horrifying and heartbreaking. I'm so sorry for her. I need you to understand that she is a billionaire and doesn't even care that you exist. You're like that first Uruk-hai to die at the Battle of Helm's Deep. Like, she's Sauron, and there's like 10,000 more just like you crawling out of the mud right now. Do you feel Taylor is angry at her fans in the Tortured Poet Society? I don't know. But if you're upset because you think Taylor Swift, the billionaire multi-platinum artist, is upset at you in some way, maybe don't be, but also see previous example. I'm not saying that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's relationship was fabricated by the NFL as an elaborate psyop to boost engagement into their untapped demographics of women and gays. I'm not saying that, but it worked. Oh, and someone made a graph of all the cuss words Taylor Swift has ever spoken in any of her songs, in case you wanted to know that. In Era's colors, of course. It gives major Olivia Rodrigo vibes. I say the F word because I'm edgy. Yeah, as a butter knife. I don't really know where all this worship comes from. I mean, some of her songs are fine, I will say. But for someone who only knows how to rhyme bar and car, what the heck is this? Her songs are as deep as a frying pan. This is entirely too much.
Now it is time for Who Wrote That Line?
Welcome back to Who Wrote That Line, the show where we find out who's more unhinged, me or Taylor Swift, by guessing who wrote that line. First up, we have all my friends smell like weed or little babies. Who wrote that line? It wasn't me. Next up, we have kiss me while you play Call of Duty. Ah, you got me. That was me. Of course, it's incredibly outlandish. Of course, multi-billionaire, multi-platinum recording artist Taylor Swift wouldn't say anything even remotely similar to that. Next up, we have, so go and tell your friends I'm obsessive and crazy. That's fine. I'll tell mine you're gay. No, that wasn't written by me or an 8th grader. That was written by 34-year-old billionaire multi-platinum artist Taylor Swift. And finally, we have touch me while your boys play Grand Theft Auto. What? You could have given me my entire lifetime and I never would have came up with that sentence. And even if I did, I never would have said it out loud, even if you held a gun to my head. Me when I hear, touch me while your boys play Grand Theft Auto, crying on the floor. And these are the types of lyrics her fans will like die on a hill about. If you say like, man, I just really don't think Taylor Swift is that good of a songwriter.
No, you just don't understand the deeper meaning of the song.
No offense, go to hell. That was a joke, Mom. In other news, Post Malone was excited to play Fortnite with Taylor Swift or something. I don't. This looks like every single country couple I've ever seen in Ohio. Well, thanks for tuning in to this installment of Oh My God, what am I looking at? Tune in next time where I show you the poop drawer. Good night, everybody. Why do I post these things on the internet?